when you called me and said you had to go back to Florida.
Yes, indeed, that gangsta shit at last. Black gloves, black mask, coming for your crack stash. I'ma let that Mac blast. You bragging about your stacks of cash like a car on 4 flats. That'll get you jack fast. Boy, you a pussy. You say you move them white bricks. 100,000 for your chain, damn, that's a nice lick. Don't be stunning around here, we'll take your life quick. Your niggas want beef, I kill your dogs, word to Mike Vick. I fuck with killer, cause that man's shoulder weight. When I'm starving, I'm robbing. Batman's protege, resorting back to past crimes. These ain't just jack rhymes, all these niggas cookies. And guess what, it's snack time.
Question, I didn't understand exactly what you meant, but yep, that's the truth. That's the truth, because it really bothers them. Why wouldn't it, Argo? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't it? Like, anybody who's not all filled with hatred, anybody who's not racist or a Nazi or hates, religions or whatever it may be, certain religions, I should say, any reasonable, normal person with a functioning brain would be proud of a guy, even if it's a perfect stranger, for getting a fucking swastika tattoo covered up. You know what I mean? People like, you should get a standing ovation for that. You know what I mean? It's let's give him a standing ovation. That's for Argo. I hope everybody stood up and clapped with me. The hypocrisy is ridiculous. It really is. It really is. But they don't say shit, Argo. They don't say shit to MRE for having Hitler on his fucking arm. So he's not a Nazi. But then Argo gets a swastika taken off. And it's like, dickhead. That's what they were saying when I said charges are going to be pressed. No charges are going to be filed. Look, it's a month and a half, and charges were filed. This is not something I'm taking lightly.
This is not something I'm taking lightly.
This pussy is so mad because he did all that snitching and it was all for nothing. He wanted someone to go to jail so motherfucking bad, man. Fucking pussy. You called the ambulance because you got a little boo-boo on your nose. Fucking puss, man.
This is not like me saying, I'm done. I'm leaving MobTube temporarily, or I'm going to go members only, and then I change my mind and go back. I'm going to go members only, and then I change my mind and go back.
So you're saying you got all your subscribers to buy a membership for nothing?
This is a very serious fucking situation in my life. There's no possible chance of me giving up on this. No, and the civil thing is the most important part. You think I haven't spoken to a lawyer and shit already? I know what I gotta do. So, there's no all talk here, buddy, trust me. Guys, you realize you accomplished nothing except you're all gonna get locked up. Okay? You're all gonna get locked up. So you're all fucked. I'm gonna get the last laugh, as I always do. No, this can't be right. No. I am, kind of shocked at something. And it's not what you think. I'll tell you in a second. All right, I'm gonna get started. Thanks, Matt B. This is one of those things that sat in my closet for like 6 months. I decided to wear it today because I was fucking cold. All right, so everybody knows there was a court case today, right? All right. Now, here's the thing. This court case was scheduled a long time ago, right? So I've been waiting on a subpoena. Thanks to these slapnuts. I've been waiting on a subpoena, okay? I haven't gotten one. I never received a subpoena. Never. Now, you can ask Miss Can't Be Wrong, Jesse Roth, Joey Dimes, a couple of other people I've spoken to, Don. I'm wondering, all this time, where in the fuck is my subpoena? They don't just expect you to show up to court. They subpoena you. That's how it works, okay?
God damn, how many times is he gonna say that word? He likes saying it because it sounds like penis.
I looked it up, I double-checked, I made sure. I never received a subpoena. So yesterday, I called the magistrate's office, and I said to the lady, I'm the victim in a case, it's going before the court at 9:30 a.m., blah, 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 this is the names of the defendants, it's my name, whatever. Do I have to be there? Now, here's the thing. I've been asking everybody, is there a possibility that maybe this is an arraignment and they're just calling it a preliminary hearing? I didn't understand because I wasn't getting a subpoena. I didn't understand. And sometimes in PA, for some reason, they'll call an arraignment a preliminary hearing. They do that, at least on the paperwork, and that's all I got to see. So, thank you, Sally. So, I called the courthouse yesterday, I spoke to the lady, like I just said, and she said to me, in these exact words, You were not subpoenaed. Therefore, you do not have to be here. It is an open court, so you can, sit in as an observer, but you do not have to be here. I said to her, wait a minute, is this a preliminary hearing where they present all the evidence to the judge and the judge decides if the fucking case moves forward to a higher court? She said, yes. I said, and I don't have to be there. She said, no, you do not have to be here. You were not subpoenaed. I said, okay. So last night I drafted an email to the cop on the case because I wanted to tell him about something he might need, and I said to him in the email, I know I don't have to be at court tomorrow, but I just want to make sure you have everything you need, whatever. Okay? So, covered. I wake up today, I thought about it, and I looked up the paperwork. It says that the charges were dismissed. Okay, dismissed. Now, at first I was like, whatever, maybe someday I'll tell you why, I had a suspicion that something like this might happen, a lot of thoughts ran through my head about why the charges might have been dismissed.
It got dismissed because the judge looked at your case and was like, God damn, this boy is a pussy. I'm dropping all the charges.
And some other factors in this case. Yes, of course. So, I wake up and I find out that the charges were dismissed. I'm thinking about it, and I decided, okay, I'm going to call. So I called the magistrate's office. I said, yes, I'm the victim in a case. It went before the court this morning. I'm wondering why the charges were dismissed. She puts me on hold. She goes and gets the woman from yesterday. That woman comes on the phone and says to me, same woman I spoke to yesterday, the charges were dismissed because you didn't show up. She follows that immediately with, I know I told you you didn't have to show up, but the charges were dismissed because you didn't show up, right? So I said, hold on. You're telling me that although I was informed by you, an employee of the court, that I didn't have to be there, the charges were dismissed because I didn't show up. She says, yes. I said, okay, so where do we go from here? Because I'm not going to let this go. She said, well, this is all I can tell you for now, but get in touch with the officer and, you figure something out. So I got in touch with an officer, not the officer, but he's going to be calling me tonight around 7 or something, okay? Now, will they stay dismissed? They might. But you know me, I'm going to fight every step of the way to assure that they don't stay dismissed. The charges are reinstated, okay? Usually they'll say a case is dismissed with prejudice or without prejudice, and maybe they did. I don't have a transcript of what was said in the court. But the lady said to me, no, they were just dismissed.
I've never seen somebody work so hard to snitch on someone in my fucking life. If you work this hard at an actual job, you'd be a fucking millionaire by now.
Okay, so we'll find out what happens. I'm going to find out tonight, and I'll keep you guys posted a little bit. But other than that, regardless of what happens, I'm going to stop talking about this and these guys. It's beating a dead fucking horse. If it's over, it's over. If it's not, I'm going to stop talking about it anyway, completely. And, as far as these guys, unless they start their bullshit again, I'm just going to leave them the fuck alone. But we'll see. I have a feeling they won't be able to do that. So I know I probably stole your thunder, guys. But I wanted to come on here and explain that because, of course, I was like, what? Plus, I have the email as proof. So, yeah, something's wrong. So we're gonna find out, but it's promising. The fact that this had nothing to do with me. Why am I gonna show up as an observer? What do I give a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, if you tell me I'm not supposed to be there, then see, this is the way it works in certain states. I believe PA is one of them. On a case like an assault case, sometimes, like say you just report it, the police will they'll investigate it and press charges on their own. And there are times when they don't need the witness. There's times where they don't bring a witness in for specific reasons, good reasons that benefit the state. So, I don't even know what I was getting at, but I don't know what I was getting at. But anyway, no matter what, I'm going to. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Since I know that sometimes the state will go forward without even using the victim or the witness. I was very confused, but I just went by the word of the woman at the courthouse. Why wouldn't I? So. I felt like I didn't need to be there. Why be there? I've never been the type of guy that likes to hang out in fucking courtrooms. You know what I mean? So that's that. Plus, of course, I'm not stupid. I know they were in town. I stayed awake specifically, had all my cameras ready, changed the batteries and everyone. No, I'm not a dummy, just in case. Plus, of course, I'm not stupid. I know they were in town. I stayed awake specifically, had all my cameras ready, changed the batteries and everyone. No, I'm not a dummy, just in case.
Boy, you really are the biggest pussy on the planet, man. I've never seen a bigger pussy than you. What happened to all that tough guy shit you used to talk, piggy? Remember all that shit you used to say? If you would have just came out in the beginning and just straight up said that you're a nerd and you can't fight and you don't like to do any of that shit, I would actually respect you just for keeping it real. But you had to pretend to be a badass, and look where it got you. That's like me, man. I ain't no fucking tough guy. I ain't no fucking gangster. I ain't no badass by no means. I'm just your average, normal, everyday working man. But I guarantee I could beat the brakes off a fucking pussy like you and the rest of these wannabes around here. But that's not really saying much because 99% of the population could do that.
They decided to come around again. And I'm going to do the same thing tonight. So, it was either that, stay up and go to court that I don't need to go to, and protect my house and my family, or go to sleep early. Who knows what will happen overnight to my house, my cars, my family, and then go to a court hearing I don't need to be at. You know what I'm saying? So I think most people would have made the decision I made. And it was an informed decision. I was informed that I did not need to be there. That was wrong information, but that's not my fault. And I'm still the victim in a case. Where there's legit charges to be pressed. So, and either way, guys, I want to let you know, it doesn't even matter if it stays dismissed. It doesn't matter. Of course, I'm moving forward with litigation. I was basically just waiting for this. Okay? And the outcome doesn't matter. It's like, look at OJ. OJ fucking was found not guilty in a court of law, but, Nicole Brown Simpson's family fucking sued the dog shit out of him and got millions upon millions of dollars. It happens all the fucking time. Criminal and civil, two different things. And this wasn't dismissed based on lack of evidence or good defense. It was dismissed based on a mistake that the state made. So I'm not going to, I'm not dropping anything, no matter what. There's evidence. Maybe they'll drop more in the future. I don't know. That'll all be used. You're not getting away with this. There's no question about it. If it takes me the rest of my fucking life, I'm going to sue your ass off. So that's that. No, I can't do that in PA. No, absolutely not. But it don't matter. She admitted it today. You know what I mean? And I even called back to get her name. I'm not going to tell you her name. I don't want her being bothered, of course. But they can have their lawyers call tomorrow if they like. Maybe even still tonight, and ask her if I'm telling the truth. She's not denying it, So I spoke to an officer and I asked the officer to call her and make sure that that's put on record. And I'm sure it's on record anyway. So it's all good, There's nothing to worry about. Plus, let me tell you, throughout my history and my group of friends that I've been around, I've seen many cases where the witness doesn't show up, like in drug cases. And then as soon as they track down the witness, the hearing takes place all over again. They don't just give up. So I'm not worried about it. Even if it is permanently dismissed, it's not over. It's far from over. The real damage starts now, because there's no beating a lawsuit in a situation like this. You traveled, you know what I mean? And for now, I'm going to go after one specific person. I'm not dumb. I'm not just going to go after somebody with, no fucking money. And that's that. It's there's damage in this case. There's a lot of costs associated with it. There's damage to a vehicle. There's, of course, my physical damage. All types of shit. Insurance had to pay for a lot of things. They want to be reimbursed. So I suggest, but listen, do what you want. Help me out if you please. But I suggest. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. Let them do what they want to do. Matt B, member for 11 months. So glad my membership was turned back on. I had to get a new card. Missed everyone. Oh, I'm glad it was too. Thank you, Matt B, for being a member for so long. Matt B, $4.99 for the best. Thank you, sir. Salute, MobTube.
Never been accused of being a Nazi.
Nope.
Never had charges for beating up an elderly person. Never had charges or accusations of being a Nazi. Never had a federal case disappear.
No.
Never sold drugs and got caught and denied selling drugs. Never said I had never been fucking arrested, and I had been. Do I need to keep going?
I know a lot about you, Jeff. Well, from what you've told me and stuff, so I just want to get something straight.
Yeah.
So when you sent me that Roadcaster, since you don't live in New York, you had to travel from Oklahoma to New York to send it to me? Because the address on the box was from New York.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently New York is so expensive, I don't live anywhere in New York, and I live in a shelter in a Midwest town somewhere, and I just pretend I'm here.
No, he's in New York. Trust me, he's in New York. And here's the other thing. Let's straighten this out for once and for all. So me and a couple of other guys were working on finding out who MRE is and stuff. Jeff, I had told that I was working on it. Okay, Jeff found a Facebook page, and I'll tell you what was funny about it. You remember, Jeff?
Yep.
This is how Jeff knew it was probably him, because on the Facebook page, as one of MRE's Nicholas Colacone's likes, he liked Mob Talk Radio.
Whoa, hold up a minute there. I thought Loman said that he's never fucking looked people up and never doxed anyone. Kinda looks like he's fucking looking people up on here, dude. Y'all even admitted it.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, so Jeff sent me that. That's it. That was his part in it. That's it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at that point, Jeff, did we not already know? I mean, how would you have known his name if we didn't already know who he was? You know
Well, no, and that's the whole thing, right? So I guess maybe Casperosa misinterpreted something you said, and that's fine, but MRE ran with it, and now I'm being blamed for all of it, which I could care less about at the end of the day, but he's using that to, like, now attack, like, a deceased 10-year-old child, to make fun of me being adopted and all of this. This is the kind of person he is, and people are finally seeing him for what he is now.
Yeah.
Low life.
Well, I hope so. As far as the Casperosa, I mean, what did he say? He just said that I said you were involved or something?
He I guess on one of his shows, from the way it was relayed to me, is he told his audience that I was involved from the beginning to the end of doxing MRE and his family, which isn't true.
Well, that might not even be. Maybe I said something to make him think that, but I'm pretty sure I told him that you know what I think it is. I think he asked me who was involved, and I might have mentioned yourself.
Well, and right, and so that's why I showed the text message on my show, but it hasn't stopped him for 1 second for going after my family and sort of playing psychiatrist, which I think is fucking hilarious coming from him, of why a 10-year-old child dying of cancer would say to my mother, we should adopt Jeff. Like, I don't even know why that's a subject of discussion.
And that's MRE talking about that.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Well, and I think people forget, like, I've been at this a decade, so it would mean if I was going to invent my mother and my whole family being from Rhode Island, do they not realize that I would have to, like, make a sub-story for a decade and keep it going? And it's ridiculous. It's just absolutely stupid.
Whatever, man. Everybody knows you're a liar. You lie like a motherfucker. But personally, I really couldn't give a fuck less about you, dude. I'm here for your little punk-ass fat partner over there. He's the one I really can't stand.
Listen, you're talking about the same guy who claimed for, 6 months that he saw with his own eyes a sex tape with Shanna. And then later on came out and said, I was just fucking with everybody, guys. I never saw a video like that. You know,
Right.
So, I mean, as far as MRE, anyway, that's
Well, and my whole point always goes back to when people ask me things. I say, he said he never did drugs, which, whatever, and had never been arrested. Those were the first things that came out of his mouth, 3 years ago? And that all turned out to be a lie. So how can you believe anything he says? I mean, this is like a 500-pound, 42-year-old kid that lives in a crack house who talks about other men all day at 3 hours at a time. Like, it's a little odd to me.
You talk about men all the time, man. You fucking sit there and talk about them old fucking mafia gangsters like you want to fucking suck them off every day. Rocky Dennis looking motherfucker.
I know.
And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say this, and I don't give a shit what repercussions come. This is a guy talking about my family, but in his family, they got a whole host of people that rob cemeteries. Been convicted of it twice, stealing vases from cemeteries.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone say really that gay before.
I'll send you the articles.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No,
You want to talk about me, and you've got like an uncle or a cousin who like twice got caught robbing funeral vases? Who does that?
That is odd.
So at least my family tree forks.
Yeah, bro, listen, and Duck said too, he was under the impression you were involved. I swear to God, I mean, without going back through every fucking show I did about it, because I wouldn't even know where to find most of them, I'm telling you guys, that was his involvement. I would just talk to him on the phone and tell him what I was finding. And then somehow Jeff checked Facebook and found, I think weren't we all checking Facebook, me, you, and
Yeah.
another guy?
Yeah.
We were finding all different profiles.
Right.
We knew his name, but we weren't sure if these Facebook pages belonged to him.
Right, because there's no way to tell. There's no way to tell.
Yeah, and then Jeff found one that said one of his likes is Mob Talk Radio,
Yeah,
one of his
yeah.
liked pages. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, well, come on, that's him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's like I told everybody, I've been doing this a decade, and like the reality is if I had known the information that you had, like if I knew all of that, why do I need to work with 4 other people? I could have done that whole entire show by myself and made thousands of dollars. Like I wouldn't need to be a part of a conglomerate. But at the end of the day, I really don't give a shit what he believes. But it's just I think certain people that I won't mention now fully see it for what it is. They now see it for what it is.
I'm curious. I know you won't say, but I'm curious as to which people. Maybe if Miss Can't Be Wrong knows, she could text me. But I'm assuming certain people maybe backed away from him.
I think certain people will never speak to him again. That's over. That is over.
I'm just gonna ask you: is Angel one of them?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? Well, do you want to tell me?
No, I mean, I don't think there's any real secret to it. I think, once he started kind of going at me a little bit, and she knew I had done nothing wrong, she knew I had not doxed him, she knew that I wasn't involved, and she sees how far he was willing to go. That was it. That was it.
I give Angel, I give you a lot of credit for not just taking MRE side. That's yeah. I mean, listen, like I said, you know me, I don't bullshit. You blame me for the doxing thing. I don't give a fuck. I mean, you should really. If anybody got the wrong impression from what I said, I'm telling you right now what Jeff's involvement was. But that's amazing to me because I thought the MRE. See, the first time I thought the MRE Angel friendship was unbreakable, and then they wound up being friends again, or they wound up being enemies, then they wound up being friends again. So you think it'll last? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think so because I think I'm not going to jump into her brain and speak for her, obviously, but I think. Listen, if I shoot my mouth off and I do things, then I get what's coming to me, right? And you can't defend yourself when you do stuff like that, right? Like you can't bitch when it comes back on you. But I think the fact that he was discussing things about my family that were disgusting, talking about a deceased child, I think when you correlate that to the memes that were going around, and I'm going to say something here that I don't give a shit what anybody thinks, but the reality is that when those memes were going around about Angel's brother, okay, that was disgusting. Yeah. You're just outing yourself. So fuck him. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I did this MRE. If everybody remembers, MRE in the beginning. Remember, he claimed he didn't know NB. Right. Then he kind of played it up like, oh, I might know who you are. You're from the Dusta community. I guess he was talking about Aaron Carter with the Dusta or something. They played it up on YouTube, but they could like somehow make it clear, like they could be friends on YouTube without making it seem like MRE centering. You know what I mean? And then you find out, like NB is probably high as a kite. The night she went on Josie's and she said, oh, MRE sent me here to go after Lee Cole. Right. And then I saw FBS and I saw the money he was making, and I went after fucking FBS instead. Now I was speaking to MRE in emails way back in the beginning, and that motherfucker swore up and down he didn't know who she was. He would even like pretend to defend us every now and then, you know, against NB and shit. And so he's full of shit, bro. So yeah.
NB ain't been around in fucking months, and Piggy's still crying about her. She lives in Piggy's head. I bet he has fucking nightmares about NB at nighttime. NB, you did a hell of a job, sis. I want that motherfucker to hate me just as much as he hates you one day. Hey everybody, let's give NB a round of applause. She trolled Piggy into fucking therapy, man. He's never been the same since that.
I mean, he knew about those memes.
Well, and that directly correlates with, if you remember, the secondary set of memes that came out. They were making fun of Tom Cole, Lee's brother, and calling Lee a pedophile, right? Suddenly, those disappeared. And you know why those disappeared? Because Lee called NB and got him taken down. Yeah, because Lee told me that NB was behind him.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, whether or not that's accurate or not, you know, who knows? And I'm not saying anything, you know, that Lee hasn't said or talked about, but it just shows you that these people work together. I mean, come on, you're going to stalk Aaron Carter and Corey Feldman for like years.
You say just like him, Corey Feldman. That horse, like if there's nothing new to talk about a person, even a person I would like to be talking about, I'll probably just skip it for a day or two. But maybe there's something new you guys want to tell me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All I know is I got to get up bright and early in the morning and straighten this situation out. I got to hire a lawyer to, well, the DA is most likely going to say no about reinstating the charges right away, and then we just got to fight it, which we will, and they'll be reinstated. There's no question about it. And then I got 2 other things I got to get started on. So tomorrow's going to be a big, expensive day. Plus, I got to bring my car back in because I got the body work done on my car, okay, from those guys that night.
Here comes the begging.
The driver's side rear door, okay, was damaged bad. You know, it was all dented in. No paint chips, no nothing, or no chips in the paint, I should say. Oh, hold on.
What was that gay-ass ringtone? Let me find out you listen to salsa music, Piggy.
Okay, I don't know what just happened. Anyway, it was just dents, you know what I mean? So I was going to take it to a dentless or paintless dent repair guy, and then I decided to just go with the insurance, went with the insurance, and brought it to a body shop, and they, you know, put a new door on and, you know, blended everything, did what they needed to do. And then when I get the car back a few weeks ago, I see that there's still 2 dents in the fucking door. Like very small, barely visible, but they're there. So I'm like, what the fuck is this horse shit? So of course I snapped on the people at the fucking body shop. They're going to be fixing it tomorrow. But
Bullshit. You might have snapped on the fucking secretary lady behind the desk, but you didn't go back there and snap on them mechanics in the shop. They would have whooped your little ass.
Yeah. The Joe Nine Toes. No, that would be the other Joe. Pizza should come out with his own sneaker, the Escapegoats. Ah, that's a very, very good idea. That's a very good idea. The Escapegoats. Shit, where is that? Do I even have... It was, I don't know. that Joey Big Time guy. It was one of his videos. I guess they, Tony Pizza and the Frog didn't know each other since they were kids or whatever. Oh, they lied. I'm shocked. But that Joey Big Time guy is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. Listening to that dude is like, he's so fucking obnoxious. First of all, the voice. And then what is he doing? He just keeps calling pizza a titsoon. What is that about? Does he even know what the meaning of the word is? Why does he keep doing that? What a stupid way to use a fucking extremely offensive word. I don't get it. Like, come up with something else, buddy. I tried to listen to him for like 5 minutes. It's tough, man. I can't. You won't beat a dead. Come on, man. Oh. Come on, man.
Well, y'all heard Piggy say it himself. He was too scared to even show up to court. He thought he was going to take another ass whooping. He said he knew them guys were in town, so he went and stayed at home and changed the fucking batteries on his cameras and shit. He was fucking scared, man. Hey, Piggy, did you have to change the batteries on your vibrator too, you little bitch? Yeah, so that's why I titled this video the Va6ina Monologues. Cause Piggy's a fucking vagina and he was giving a monologue. Crying about court and shit. Now all of a sudden he needs all this extra money.
The same. When I'm done, I'm done. Yeah. When somebody goes too far, that's it, man. You know, like Johnny Mac. Are you kidding me? If I ever brought him back on here, you should all hunt me down and kill me. You know, same thing with like SoFlo or if I ever mended fences with SoFlo ever again, you guys should say, you know what, fuck this guy. I'm not talking about just not talking about him anymore. I'm talking about, oh, it's okay, guys. SoFlo's cool. We're friends again. No. Because I got a beating. I got all fucked up. Because I got a beating. I got all fucked up. Because I got a beating. I got all fucked up. I'm a fucking monster. Don't forget it. You can't fuck with me. None of you on here. None of you. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Or I'm going to make you pay verbally and legally. Always verbally and legally and online. Never in real life. No. That would be against the law. I don't break the law. And don't forget to donate, guys. For the love of fucking Christ, there's 222 people. If I have one more fucking show where I make what I made last night, I swear to you on everything I fucking love, I'm done. I'm not fucking playing. So if you enjoy these goddamn shows and you want me on here to entertain you, fucking compensate me in some way, please. Okay, this is getting out of hand now. It's absurd. I think I made fucking, I don't even know, $30 yesterday. 50 maybe? 2 shows? Get the fuck out of here. Insane. You know, my next step is members fucking only, but to be honest, I talked to Shanna about it last night and I said, I'm tired of being fucking taken advantage of. I'm tired of making a fool out of myself. Every time I do a show, after I do a show where I don't make any money, that's like me sending the message that I'm doing this for free and I'm not. So me and Shanna talked about it. And if I have to leave for a while, I'll just leave. I don't give a fuck. It's up to you guys. There's 219 now. Okay, so it ain't that you're unable, it's that you're unwilling. You want a show, but you know, you don't want to fork anything over. So you know, I can't give you a show if you can't do that.
Like this, VR.
The box, the how to survive. I cannot decide the way you will die. Depends on my head, the hell I provide. The motherfucking thriller. My fucking thriller. The 187 killer, yo. Test it, motherfucking be the beat is for your ass, bitch. Talk, motherfucker, bust your head and break your fast, bitch. Protect your man if you talk about me. Protect your neck if you talk about T. Don't want no fans if they all up on me. I'ma charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. Charge it. Fuck with the hive and these bullets will fly. I am the necromancer of decline. Escape from the void, that's the veil that I hide. My face is getting now, I'm picking your eyes. Ask me if I give a fuck about this house. Ask me if I give a fuck about your clique, bitch. Fuck a lil this bitch. Fuck a young that hoe. You watching my moves, I'ma give you a lesson. You talking that shit, but you pay me a damn. Shut the fuck up, jabroni, big my line, pretend you know me. FTP until I rest it. T.O.D. instructor vest. Get him what's up, now go. Get him motherfucker, go. Get him what's up, now go. Get him motherfucker.
I didn't see the guy behind me because I was trying to concentrate on getting her in the car. When the guy yoked me off the ground, I got nervous. That's when I did everything.
What's that?
I'm in here thrown out of my league. I have people throwing people through windows.
That was the only time I ever did it.
Yeah, I'm not proud of this stuff. It's just
I'm
you
not
have to
proud
stick
of it.
up
Now,
yourself.
you know me.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
knows me. I'm not that
that's
way.
tremendous, but
You gotta stick up for yourself, Al.
yeah. Well, yeah, sure.
I'm the opposite.